Hey all, Hipper here. Today I am taking out the new Atago B and just to give it a little trip around the block, I guess, because as I'm sure you all know, it is just an Atago. So there really is no difference between that and the other global premium XP ship. So I run with Mikawa, an Agile build as usual, and I apologize, but for some reason I didn't pick up the first few minutes of this match, but it doesn't matter anyway. There's not a lot going on then anyway. But here when we are picking up, we are one battleship kill ahead here, and pushing down towards the south here. And it is Atago B I'm sailing, you can see that, but I put the community contributor camo on because honestly I think the black camo is horribly ugly. So there, I've set it, and like I said before, Atago B is just an Atago. There's no other difference. So really, this is just an Atago battle. But anyway, some of you wanted to see the ship in action, so here it is. So I've sort of joined forces with this battleship here behind me, on this flank here. He's really keen on pushing, so that's perfect for me. I tend to stick with players who back me up like that. So when we get around this corner here, there's another. It's a Bismarck or a Tirpitz waiting. I can't remember. Just need to get rid of this Charlemagne here, so we can show broadside in that direction, and that's done there. So I'll head out first. Don't want to get this guy torped or anything like that. I have a much better chance of avoiding anything nasty around this corner, so I'll go first. And that way I can also spot. As you can see, I'm targeted, so I know as soon as I turn this corner here, I am going to get a salvo in the face. And there's the Tirpitz, it's just waiting for me. But we use our sneaky little rudder trick here, and we do take damage, but it's not bad, and it can be repaired, so it's not really a problem. So what we have done here is made that Tirpitz waste a salvo, so my Tirpitz can actually get out and get to angle, so he doesn't have to show broadside. And yeah, job's a good one, I guess. So now I'll just stick with this guy here, and we'll go down on the flank of these guys here, and see if we can't push them up towards the other battleships to the north, or perhaps even take them out and then cap. We'll see what happens. Now this guy and I, we seem to be sharing a lot of the same playstyle, because we want to go exactly the same places, so we keep banging into each other. But no matter, it's not like you take damage from that anyway. So I keep pestering these battleships here so they take shots at me instead of the battleship that's with me, because I want him to survive. It doesn't really matter if I die now. Of course it would be nice not to die, but that's not the priority. So I'm just waiting for this Odin here to get in range, and I'll give him some surprise torps here on the other. When he reaches the other side of that island, he is turning around. And I'm also aware there's still a destroyer left, and I don't know where it is. And we have two undefended battleships up at our cap, so for me it's time to turn around. I can leave the two battleships down here, that's fine. I'm not spotted, so I'm assuming the destroyer isn't around here somewhere. And if I was in the destroyer, I would be going for our cap. And the one who's spotting me now is the Tirpitz, so not the destroyer. And he takes the shot, and you can hear me slowing down and going full rudder. And then up to speed again, and a wasted salvo. I keep saying that shooting at an Atago at more than 12 kilometers, at least an Agile Atago, it's a waste of time. So why even bother? Unless it's dead broadside on and you caught it by surprise or something like that. So now this Odin here is walking straight into my trap, and I don't think I've seen anyone eat that many torps. But yeah, from full health to pretty much nothing. So now I have a free shot at this turret here all the way to the base. It's not really that well like planned by him. Like he's gonna be in a crossfire the whole way, and not ideal if you ask me. So anyway, that's getting a bit of cruiser fire on me, and you can see that Atago there is focusing me instead of the battleships, which is good. That's what we want. And there's the destroyer, and it is actually in the middle of capping, so we'll have to hurry back here and take him on. And just notice again with an agile build where you can go 43 knots. A minute ago I was pretty much next to the enemy base. Now I'm back at the middle of the map and I am steaming full speed back towards the base. Like I am very mobile in this ship with this build, and in like these random solo battles you need that. You never know what is expected of you. I mean, could I have capped with the 2 battleships down at the enemy base? Yeah, probably. Yeah, would we win? That's a matter of debate. I don't know. It depends how well this destroyer would do up here. We do have a Bismarck up in the cap who does have a sonar, so they're not completely defenseless. But it's better to play it safe and come to their assistance. So what I'm trying to get at here is that with an agile build, you're never committed. You can always change your mind, and you can always scoot across the map and go somewhere else where you need it. And if you don't play in a division where you have some sort of cooperation and you can pretty much count on the other players, then in my opinion, agile is the way to go in solo battles. At least at tier 7. I'm just telling that guy without the sonar to get back. Don't want him to put himself in danger unnecessarily. And the Bismarck is steaming ahead. I'm assuming he has his sonar, so I'm not gonna tell him what to do. He can do whatever he wants. Now I'm conscious of these 2 cruisers that we have somewhere around. They're just gonna be in range of me, and I need to just keep an eye on my broadside here. As you can see now that I'm assuming the destroyer has spotted me, so I'm gonna be a target now. And it's easier for a couple of cruisers to take me out than take out these 2 battleships here. So we're just doing a little bit of wiggling here. I need to figure out where this destroyer is actually hiding, and I don't have any islands to help me here at this cap. So now we know he's somewhere to the north. Excellent. But like I was saying, I don't have any islands here to help me deduce where he is using the ingenious skill, because that way you can use the islands to kind of like echolocate where the destroyers are. But in open water, you'll just have to like either guess or see where the torpedoes are coming from, just like I did. So now this Atago here is slowing me down. I had to slow down to avoid his salvo. So getting up to speed again, and then pressing on. And naturally, I forgot to say I've had my sonar on pretty much the whole time I've been in the cap to help spot torps, incoming torps. I don't know if the Bismarck also has his on, but I'm assuming he does, because those torps were very, very early warning, which is perfect. I mean, 2 sonars is great. He takes a few, but that's his choice to join me up here. I mean, I wouldn't do it, but like I said before, it's up to him, of course. He does have the tools, but don't complain if you sink. So now we have it. Here he is pinned against the map border, so it is really not much of a problem to take him out, especially since he used all his torps before. So now again, I am using my ingenious skill to determine if he's shooting torps at me, because he'll have to target me for that. So if this spotted sign changes to a 1, I can be fairly sure that torps are on the way, and then it's just a simple matter of changing your direction. So now he went into his smoke again, and there he is, and we got a perfect shot there and perfect dispersion. So that's it, and that's pretty much the battle here. And as you can see, it is a bog standard Atago battle. Nothing really new here, and very happy with my team in this battle. It did very, very well. So this here is pretty much the enemy Atago's nightmare. It's when you are faced with the prospect of losing no matter what you do. And I've been in that situation myself, and I would do the same thing at this guy. I would take on the enemy and see if I couldn't take at least one of them down with me here in the last few seconds of the match. Or at least get in a little bit more damage, or whatever. No point running away. Fight it out and see what happens. You could be lucky. Alright, well, I hope you enjoyed this little Atago B video here. And as you can see, it is pretty much just an Atago. So, yeah, hopefully I'll see you out there, guys.